The Shadow of Woodmyst. The Woodmyst Chronicles, Book 6. Dedication. For Barry and Cheryl. Prologue. Embers rose into the chilly night air, lifted high upon the heat emitting from the large fire in the middle of the tiny settlement. A thin dusting of snow covered the thatched rooftops and ground, frosting the tall pine trees lightly as a chill breeze from the north drifted listlessly over the mountains. "One more story, Opa," the little girl begged, sitting on her grandfather's knee and resting her head against his chest. Her legs dangled high above the ground, as she hugged her arms against her body and shivered slightly. "You're getting cold, Danica," the old man replied, looking across the fire at a young woman feeding an infant, and a young man seated by her side. "And it's very late." "Please," she whined, almost singing. "Your Opa is right," the young man interjected, rising to his feet to move around the blazing hearth. "It is time for all good children to go to bed." "But Papa," she protested. "I don't want to go to bed. I want to stay up with you." "Look around you," he said, lifting the tiny toddler from the old man's lap. "All other children have gone to sleep. Most other mothers and fathers have gone to bed too. Your Opa, your Mama and I are awake, waiting for you to fall to sleep too." "But Eden is still awake," she argued, looking at the infant attached to his mother's breast. "Eden will be fast asleep before you and me," the young man replied, as he carried the girl to a small hut a few yards away from the fire. Some goats, penned to the side of the dwelling, snorted and bleated as the man passed by. "The goats are awake," Danica pointed out, looking for any reason to stay up. "You are persistent, aren't you?" "What's that mean?" "It means you really want to stay awake," the man answered. "Don't you?" "I don't like my bed," she told him. "Why not?" he asked, entering the dwelling. The old man followed close behind, with a lit lantern to help them both find their way into the dark hut. "Good night, Gunner Marcel," Opa Hadley called a tall man walking to his own small house. "Sweet dreams, Danica." "Say good night," the young man told the little girl in his arms. "Good night, Dieter," she waved with one hand as she wiped her eyes with the other. The baby cried as his mother bade the neighbor a good night, rising to her feet to follow the others inside. "Shush," she tried to soothe the infant as the young man carried the little girl to her bed. "There you are," her father said, pulling the covers over her. "Nice and warm." She suddenly became quiet and withdrawn. "What is it?" the old man asked her, listening to the soft cries of the baby as his mother.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?